Hello, this is Dr. Okpebanwu. Today, as my birthday approaches in the next 1 week, I really want to share something profound and dear to my heart with my friends, my mentors, my proteges, and even my casual followers on social media. Ever since my mother died in very tragic circumstances on my 14th birthday during the nationwide Ali Must Go riots that happened over 40 years ago, birthdays have always been a day of sadness and sober reflection for me. The last thing I remember asking my mom before she left the house that day with her friends to attend a naming ceremony by one of her friends was that if she would give me some money to celebrate my birthday with my friends. She laughed, of course, with pleasure, and she told me that she will give me some money to have a real celebration with my friends when she gets back from the important function she was attending, but she never came back. At least not in any shape to give me anything to celebrate with. That was the last time I saw her alive. So following that unfortunate incident, I sort of developed a morbid fear for birthday celebrations. I never had any counseling. I never had anybody to help me with the trauma because that was just the way things were in Nigeria at that time. I was only 14. Even my most intimate friends and family members never knew why I always shied away from family celebrations for years. It was just not something I felt comfortable about. So for years, I secretly dreaded celebrating my birthdays because I seem to have this absurd notion. I know it's absurd now, but I seem to have developed this notion that something bad will happen if I celebrated my birthday. So for over 4 decades, on my birthday that happens every April 30th, I would simply prefer to stay indoors and quietly celebrate my birthday while hoping the day would just pass without any disaster to me or anyone I know. So other than the huge surprise birthday party that my wife secretly put together for me on my 40th birthday about 15 years ago, with absolutely no inkling or suspicion on my part until I entered the hall and saw many of my childhood friends from different continents who had come into to my city to celebrate and honor me. I honestly cannot remember ever having celebrated a big birthday since that unfortunate incident in April of 1978. Of course, I knew deep down that my fears of birthdays were nonsensical superstition, but it still took me years to deal with that. Now, thank God, I'm no longer afraid of birthday ceremonies. But now, as I look forward to my next birthday coming up on the 30th of April in a few days, I've decided that if I was really going to start celebrating birthdays, the best birthday celebration would not be to have a big party to feed and entertain my friends who really, to be frank, do not need it. I also did not think it's a time to engage in any self-indulgent congratulations by pampering myself with a nice gift, even though I've always thought that a nice Lambo would be perfect. The truth is, following the manifold blessings of the Almighty God upon my life and the mind-numbing amounts of needs in society, I believe that my birthday celebration, I'm not speaking for anybody else, I'm talking for my birthday celebration, I think it should be a time to dedicate my time, my resources, my energy to dealing with some of the many needs in the society around me in an area where I really feel passionate about and where I feel competent enough to be able to help out, and in which I believe I've been positioned specifically to make the most positive impact on many of the less privileged. Frankly, and to the glory of God, over the last 6 years, I've been extremely fulfilled. I've been extremely blessed and productive as a digital business consultant. And I've also been privileged to have had huge success in mentoring, training, coaching, and helping lots of youth to see digital business as the ultimate legal shortcut to permanently deleting unemployment and financial lack from their lives. So it's always gratifying to me when I see these youths give testimonies about how well they are doing financially, having been tutored or mentored by me or even people that I've mentored. So it's obvious to me then where I need to focus my energies on and my resources on if I really wanted to celebrate the goodness of God in my life by being of help to others. So bottom line, this year, I will be celebrating my birthday by launching a massive visionary initiative to spearhead a continental effort in Africa to create 10 million digital jobs for 10 million youths over the next 10 years through a massive digital works empowerment program that I'm calling Digital Works Africa. Now, this operation, 10 million jobs for 10 million youths in 10 years from the Digital Works Africa project, is a cause I know would demand every ounce of my energy, resources, connections, and creativity. And frankly, rather than being intimidated, I'm supercharged to give it a massive effort. Of course, I do not have the resources or the manpower to create 10 million jobs in 10 years myself. And neither am I naive or self-deluded to think I could do it on my own. After all, any way you look at it, creating 10 million jobs in 10 years looked impossible from a human point of view. But I'm a big believer that big ideas have to be championed and pushed by a few people before others with more resources will get involved. Virtually everyone will agree, if you were to ask them, that the current rate of unemployment among our youths under 30 years old in Africa is very concerning and downright embarrassing in a continent that has been blessed with so many resources and so many people of intelligence. Many will also agree that we can't solve the problem of massive unemployment among our youths in Africa by creating only a few hundred or even a few thousand jobs a month, as many of our governments do right now. Furthermore, I doubt seriously that anyone will disagree when I say that while a massive agricultural initiative by the government is very desirable and certainly very helpful for the economy and those in the rural areas, the fact is that most of our urban youths will never opt to become farmers. Most will rather starve than go back to the villages to go and start farming, even if they were given resources. Good or bad, the reality is that most of our urban youths across major cities in Africa spend more than half of their waking moments on the internet, on social media, and their phones. And this is the constituency that concerns me, that concerns my heart personally. So my thought is, if we are going to engage them in a project that can actually help them to solve their employment and financial problems, then that solution must be connected with what they already do every day, what they are comfortable with. Otherwise, it will be a tough sell. Furthermore, in a situation where almost 2 or 3 in every 5 African youths under 35 years old are unemployed or underemployed, it is obvious that a massive unemployment situation demands a massive employment creation initiative by our governments, businesses, NGOs, and individuals. And no other place presents such an opportunity right now than the exploding digital marketplace with billions and billions of people all over the world engaging in all sorts of economic activities on the internet. So since talk is cheap and nothing really happens until somebody or a few people starts taking massive action, I have decided to put my resources, my time, and my energy where my heart is, in the hopes that others like me will spring up everywhere all over Africa, and we can get these 10 million jobs for 10 million youths over the next 10 years done by so many people, so many governments in a short amount of time. So I am very excited. I'm extremely happy to announce that my Ghetto Dreams Foundation, that's my charity organization that I've been using to help a lot of youths, has partnered with the American Internet Business School, of which I'm also a co-founder and shareholder, to provide 10,000 free scholarships to 10,000 African youths only, under 35, to the school's signature program, the school signature diploma program called Digital Business Specialist Diploma Course. The Digital Business Specialist program is a 12-week online training and certification diploma course that will provide education and, more importantly, practical training to students in 7 core digital business niches that they can then use to become self-employed or get good paying jobs as digital business professionals on the internet, with billions of individuals and businesses looking for services that we are going to be teaching them all over the world. Of course, giving away 10,000 free scholarships is a long way from 10 million jobs. But a journey of 10 million jobs will just have to start with 10,000 scholarships. Hopefully, others can step up into the game. The Digital Business Specialist course, as I explained earlier, is being sold right now on the website of the American Internet Business School for $997 per person, just in case you don't believe me. AIBSonline.com, and we sell dozens of them weekly. But I've been able to convince my partners to let us put aside profits for a minute and give out 10,000 of these diploma courses as free scholarships to youths in Africa before we go back to selling to them in Africa. We sell it all over the world right now. We will still keep selling it all over the world, even during this scholarship program. To be clear, there is no string attached and there is no gimmick to this scholarship program. This is 100% public initiative on my part and on the part of my partners to give out something huge to society, in the hope that it will be a catalyst to get some things to start happening with our governments and businesses. The application for the scholarship is 100% free when it opens up on my birthday, and those selected from all countries across Africa will also attend the diploma course absolutely free. Right now, we have allocated 200 slots of these scholarships per country so that it can go around. So we know some countries are definitely going to be more competitive than the others, but that is how we have set it right now. So if you're in any country and you're interested in this, you want to make sure you get to it quickly and get your spot locked down before the spots for your country is filled up. For full details on this initiative and how you can apply for one of these scholarships, we will be revealing this on our website at ghettodreams.org on April 30th. If you would like to be notified when we go live with this free application, please go to ghettodreams.org. It's a dreams with a Z, ghettodreams.org, to provide your information right now. That way we will send you an email just before we go live with the applications on the 30th of April. It is my sincere hope that other well-meaning businesses, individuals, states and local governments all over Africa will join in making this dream of 10 million jobs for 10 million African youths a reality by supporting the Ghetto Dreams Foundation to do more of this in their localities, or by starting their own digital works initiative to create digital jobs for their own constituents. Our governments, especially the governors and the local government chairmen who are closer to the people, will lose nothing, and in fact gain much in helping their constituencies become self-employed by starting their own digital skills empowerment projects in their areas. Either way, this is my pledge. I will be more than grateful and be ready to support any digital works project initiated by any government, any company, or any individual in any way myself and my team can support them. Just contact us and we can have a dialogue. This is not a competition. We must all work together to create a vibrant digital business community, which will also benefit all of us, as the multiplier effect of so many youths getting engaged in digital marketplace begin to manifest in every area of our economy. businesses like us that are already engaged in digital businesses are bound to benefit too. So this is really a win-win situation for everybody. The more vibrant the marketplace, the more vibrant the profits and businesses of everybody engaged in the marketplace. A rising tide obviously lifts all boats. So I don't know how these 10 million jobs, 10 million digital jobs for 10 million youths in 10 years will happen, but I know where there is a will, there's always a will. I believe we can create these 10 million digital jobs across Africa. In the 10 years target plan, the governments, the businesses, and the individuals as well already have the resources. All we need is the will and commitment of everyone to say, let's go. Of course, some of these projects may not be free. We're going to sell some to the society. You might sell yours also. But the objective is to get 10 million jobs created over the next 10 years. Whether they're paying for whatever it is your project is or whether it is free, it does not matter to me. We just need to make this happen. We owe it to ourselves and to posterity. Please help me share this video with those who think this might interest, those who might be interested in applying for some of these scholarships, or those who think might be galvanized into action by this initiative. And please watch out for the full unveiling of the details of this Digital Works initiative, particularly the kickoff 10,000 scholarships program from the Ghetto Dreams Foundation on the 30th of April, which happens to be my birthday. Thank you so much, and I look forward to helping you or to working with you for us to realize the potential of our youths all over Africa.